Welcome back, everybody, to the Point of View Sports Playoff Edition. I am your boy, Bobby Reezy.
And I'm Wendy Sky.
Round one is officially over. Now the real playoff start. Boston gone, Phoenix gone, Denver gone. All the safe picks got shook. Now we in round two. And this is where the pressure gets real. No more fake contenders, no warm-ups, no excuses, no BS. Let's go get it. All right, let's start in Boston. You know, Boston still is the loudest collapse of the playoffs, babe. Up 3-1, Game 7 at home, and still got sent home. That changes everything. You want to break that down for us?
Man, who lets a number 17 win the last 3 games in a row? Like, I don't even want to talk about Boston. They should have knocked the 76ers out like 2 games ago. But now 76ers think that they got it, I think. But I guess I would too if I beat a number 2 team.
Well, you think that the biggest story there pressure? You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of pressure on them, especially with Tatum coming right back.
Well, Tatum, they didn't find out Tatum was going to play till like the last 2 hours before the game even started. Like, so I know it took them, they probably couldn't even come up with another different game plan.
You got yeah. That's the thing. They always put it up on him, but you know what happened? What happened to the supporting kids? What happened to Derek White? What happened to Peyton Pritchard?
I gotta say though,
I mean?
Derek White actually held his own this time because he had like 20-something points. He hadn't even been hitting 20 points the last few games, but I think he wound up with 27, and Jaylen Brown wound up in the 20s somewhere.
Well, either way you put it, that still make Boston the loudest exit in the bracket.
Oh, yeah.
Now let's move on to Phoenix though. Swept again. Hey, look, at this point, it's bigger than just one bad series. They gotta do something over there. Like, what you think the people missing?
Phoenix should have never even been in the round one. Like, they beat the Clippers. The Clippers is a pretty damn good team. I think they just got lucky though.
With Kawhi, you know, coming off one of his best seasons performances.
That's what I'm saying. So me personally, like I just Suns should have never even been in round one.
All right, we'll move on. We'll move on. What about Denver? You know, they got beat, or did somebody take their place? What you think?
Man, all right. So to me, like I think this was the biggest upset of them all. But you've seen how they played with and without Aaron Gordon. Like with Aaron Gordon, it was like they were untouchable. But the minute he got hurt or he sat out, like it was like they couldn't play. Like they forgot how to play.
Well, to me, I think that he's a big factor in that rebounding. You know, that's another guy that could get boards off the glass and be a defensive threat down under there with Jokic, because you know they stayed on Jokic. You know what I'm saying? The Wolves, Gobert did a hell of a good job. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta give it to Gobert. He showed why he has been a defensive player of the year.
The Wolves literally knocked down Jokic and the Nuggets. Like literally, they really did knock him down there.
Crazy series. But look, check this out. Let's go east. The Knicks and Sixers got the most toxic energy in the bracket right now.
Oh.
Hey, this feel like it's gonna get real personal real fast. What you think matter the most in this matchup we gonna see?
Consistency. I think that the Sixers, if they want to win, they really have to be consistent. Like each and every player. Like don't just come out one day and get 6 points and then the next day get 20 points. Like if you got to set your mind to win.
So what about Tyrese Maxey? What you think? Is he one of the ones you
No, Maxey
usually
always gets up there in points closer to 30. So I think that
playoff P, Paul George.
Oh, Paul George is a little beast. I ain't really ever seen him play like he played today. against the Celtics. So I don't know. Like he was knocking his threes down pretty much. I know like the first three, like he hadn't missed. He didn't miss one, and then he missed. But then he still got back in rhythm, whatever. So I think consistency for the Sixers, if they want to win, and the Timberwolves are going to be missing Andy Vincenzo. So I don't. No, wait, they're not playing. Who's playing? Who are they playing?
The Knicks.
The Knicks. I hate the Knicks though. Well, let me not say hate. That's a bad word. I dislike the Knicks. So, but I mean, Brunson's a pretty good player, decent player, I guess. I guess consistency with them too, because like I said, sometimes Josh Hart will come out, but he might only get 4 points that game, and then the next time he comes out, he gets 15 points. Same thing with Bridges. Like sometimes he could hit his threes, and sometimes he can't.
So you think that? So what you saying? What I hear you saying is, you think that the winner of this series is going to be determined by their like second choice, like their backup players, like
their bench players. No,
not really the bench, but like not the main ones. You know what I'm saying? The supporting cast. You think that the supporting cast has to put like Josh Hart has to perform along with Cat and Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, because you see, like how you're talking about how this is gonna be dangerous. Like now, this is gonna be. I think round 2 is gonna be really physical because I think all your main players are gonna have. I think they're gonna wrap them up. Like there's gonna be. They might have 2 players on Cat.
They sending a lot of doubles.
Yeah, and 2 players on Brunson or something. But they also know they can't leave Josh Hart. Like for the 76ers, they know like all of them are like 3-point shooters. So it's gonna be hard. But I mean, 76ers have some pretty good 3-point shooters too.
Well, okay.
Maxey being one. But that's what I'm like. You don't think the Knicks are gonna like double him up? It's gonna get rough, and it's gonna get rough fast.
Yeah, I'm ready to see it now. Hey, but look, now let's get on over here to them Cavs and them Pistons. Cleveland got more polish.
Ooh,
Detroit got more edge, man. So the Cavs and it's crazy. They both went to 7 games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm really anxious to see what this series is gonna do. So what you think decides this series with them?
Let me just say, I got to give all the props to Tobias Harris. Like without him, I don't think they would have even won today. Like he come out and like he was driving in, shooting threes.
He had like 19 in the first half. Huh?
Yeah,
something like that.
Anytime Cade seen him open or he knew that he had a shot, like he would get him the ball and he would shoot and it would go in every time. That's crazy. That was a crazy game, but I don't know. I think this is gonna be a really good. This game, the Cavs and the
Detroit and the Pistons.
Pistons, sorry. Yeah. I think this is gonna be one of the best playoffs.
Detroit dangerous. I gotta say that. Cleveland, I'm gonna tell you what, Harden and Spider, they gonna have to step it up. They're gonna have to get aggressive.
What's up with Harden though? Like he act like he don't even really want to play. Like he's there or whatever, and he shoots, but like I don't know. I just feel like he could do a little bit better.
Yeah. I don't think they're being aggressive enough. I know Harden getting old, but man, come on.
But the Pistons, man, they came back like, they won. They didn't even win game 1. They won game 2 at home, and then they won, I think, game 3, and then Orlando won the next 2, so it was up 3-2, and then Detroit won, made it 3-3, and made it go to game 7. And then Detroit knocked them out.
It's a good one. It's gonna be a good one. I see defense. Hey, Detroit defense.
Them blocks,
That's the
man,
dangerous thing.
and Durant, like he's been averaging like 13 rebounds per game, just the finals in the finals.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be good to see him versus Jared Allen over
Oh
there.
yeah, and then they got Mobley on the other side too. So I kind of want to see what they do there.
Who go hold Mobley?
Who's gonna
But think
hold
about
Mobley?
think about your matchups.
Probably Tobias Harris, and Duran are gonna be with Mobley and the other, what's his name? Allen, Jared Allen. I think they'll be able to hold him pretty good. Maybe. If not, 76. Oh, Embiid. No, that's the six.
Yeah, six.
That's the other side. Who am I talking about?
Detroit.
Oh, Detroit. Oh, Cade. Cade's kind of a point guard, but they're like they don't really have too many tall players. They have
Exactly.
Isaiah Stewart. Isaiah Stewart's kind of tall. Not he ain't as tall as Mobley or Allen, but I mean he could probably hold him pretty good. He can block for sure.
Yeah. And then do you double up on Spider?
I wouldn't double up on
They
Spider
got-
because Spider really. I mean he could shoot, but if you're in his like if you're on him like he might take the shot, but he might pass it. That's what I noticed about him today.
We'll see today. Now let's go to the west side though, where it's really popping at. You know, this my conference. This my side right here. You got the Thunder and the Lakers.
Ooh, the Thunder.
The biggest spotlight series of the round, baby. Old power versus new pressure. Hey, what decide that matchup?
Man, I gotta go OKC. I think that this one might go 6 games, maybe even 7, but OKC's gonna take it in the end. OKC, man, I don't know. I really don't know if anybody could beat them. Like,
Yeah.
it's sad to say, like, I don't even know if San Antonio could beat them.
The Lakers. So you see them doing that without Luka?
Think about it. Nobody even thought they were gonna make it past
Man, the Rockets.
the Rockets.
Man, the Rockets.
But the Rockets suck anyway.
Man, like they folded under pressure. That's one thing they did. Kevin Durant didn't care. He didn't even play. You know what I mean? Like they was undermanned.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm
I think the
surprised.
Lakers just looked up and got that. You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
surprised.
Like,
That's what I was about to say. I'm surprised they did a game. They went to game 6.
no, without Luka, I don't see them going. The Lakers might get swept.
You think too? No,
The Lakers
think,
might get
I
swept.
think they'll win at least one. I think they'll win at least
The
one.
Lakers might get swept.
They might. I mean, there's always a possibility, just like the Suns got swept. But the Lakers kind of, I think they bring more. What is the word? Passion.
Well, you got LeBron over there. You know what I mean? No matter how old he is, he still is LeBron.
Right.
And it's gonna be, and that's why
And
a
Kennard.
sweep would be out of the picture because I don't think LeBron could go out like that.
That's what I'm saying.
But-
I think they're gonna win at least one. But you could be right. They might get swept. Because Kennard ain't really holding his his
Kennard
point. He ain't even shooting.
threes
She's shooting, but they ain't going in like they normally do.
That's what I'm
And he's
saying.
like the number 1 3-point shooter.
was.
Exactly. That's the whatever you call it. Word.
Playoff basketball, baby. Yeah, it's gonna be a bomb burner.
That's gonna be a good game too. But I think that we got to keep our eyes on the Timberwolves and
And the Spurs. Well, let's talk about that. Now, you got Gobert versus Wemby. If he can stay healthy. Is Ant coming back?
no, he's out for the rest of the season.
No Ant. No DiVincenzo. I just don't think they got enough firepower for him. Like, nah, you
Let
can't.
me just say this
Not with
now.
Winby, Castle. Look,
Don't count them out yet. They beat a number 3 seed, and they're number 6. And the Nuggets, like they had Murray, they had Aaron Gordon, they had Jokic, they had
nah,
all
they
those
didn't have
good players too.
Aaron Gordon was out.
He wasn't out all the games. The games that he played in, they won.
They beat him. They beat him. But see, with them, I think
Timberwolves have a good defense. Like their offense is kind of rocky, but their defense is where they get the most points.
they're pretty deep. They got a deep bench too. You know, I like what's his name, Sumo,
The sumo.
Sumo wrestler.
Oh no, my dude Bones Highland, he can hit those threes. He just if he's pressured,
Bones ain't consistent.
he's still right. That's what I'm like consistency for the word for round 2 is consistency for me.
I agree. I agree with you on that. All right, now the pressure rankings. Fast segment. We'll get straight to it. All right. Most pressure in round 2, Lakers, then Sixers, then Cleveland, then OKC. Now, who's really feeling that pressure the most?
The Sixers,
And why you say that?
because they beat number 2.
And they the lowest seeds, right? So you think that's the most pressure?
Hell yeah. Why wouldn't it be? Now they really feeling the pressure because now they really feeling like, man, okay, yeah, we beat number 2, but we really got to show them like that wasn't just a fluke.
Maybe they only, maybe they be confident, and I agree with you for the most part. But what about the your Lakers, man?
Lakers, I feel like
Because that's a lot of pressure.
I feel like they're under pressure as far as like because they don't have Luka, but that don't mean they can't bring what they got to the table.
If you see who they playing, that's the thing.
Well, no doubt they're gonna lose for sure, but I mean, they just can't. I mean, you're number 6. You can't beat a number 1. I mean, they can't beat this number 1 seed. They might, but I doubt it. OKC is just too good. Like every single one of their players, like they just mesh well. Like they know how to play together. They know how to read each other. I told you what I found out, huh? How OKC, when they get the ball, when it's their ball, they run it up the middle of the court.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see what happens with the Lakers because I don't really know. I didn't pay attention, but I want to see where they run it up from. You know, if you run it up from the side, it's easier for them to take it away or you to go out of bounds. And that's why OKC runs it up the middle. Because they could turn either way. Turn around, you know what I mean? Go in circles, whatever.
Gotcha. The pressure always hit different when expectations come with it. All right, now we're gonna go on to this fraud watch. Now this is where the excuses start running out. Answer me this: if the Lakers get handled quick, what does that say?
That says they got lucky. They got lucky that they even made it to play OKC. To me, that just means that, I mean, luck was on their side.
That's with Luka. But that means that they, you think that they need Luka? Did that say something like they can't do it without him?
Most definitely, they need Luka. Luka is the highest scorer on the Lakers.
The league, I think.
He might exactly, maybe even in the league. I don't know, but for sure the highest scorer for the Lakers. I mean, that's 40 points just wiped away.
Facts. That's where it get ugly. Now, if Philly burns out right after Boston, what does that tell us?
that they played a hard game. Because I don't think it was a coincidence that they beat Boston. I mean, yeah, Boston found out they were going to have Tatum the last game, but why didn't they knock the Sixers out like 2 games ago? Like I said.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because they had plenty of chances too.
Yep, and that changes how people read that whole Boston series. Now, if Cleveland loses to Detroit, what you gotta say about that?
I think that one too is going to be a pretty good one to watch. Detroit, I mean, they got fight, and when you least expect it, they're going to come out swinging.
It's gonna be a physical series.
Literally and mentally, I'm telling you.
All right, now, let's call it. You ready?
I'm ready.
We're gonna do quick picks, all right?
Okay.
Knicks or Sixers?
I'm going to go with the Sixers.
Cavs or Pistons?
I'm going to go with the Pistons.
Thunder or Lakers?
Thunder.
Spurs or Wolves?
Spurs.
Now I give mine. Sixers, Cavs, Thunder, Spurs.
All right, I'm going to change my Spurs. No, I'm not. Because Spurs is my team.
I lock it in. We gotta lock it in. We lock it in.
I'm going to lock it in.
We lock it in. And we gonna check them receipts on the next one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys. Round 1 was the warning shot. Round 2 is where the truth show up. No more warm-ups, no more excuses. Everybody left either built for June or about to get exposed. This is the Point of View Sports Playoff Edition. Bobby Reezy, Windy Sky, we out.